to it that you are expelled from South Texas. All of the money you spent so far, all of the money your parents spent so far, all of the grief that your loved ones have gone through while you were studying will be for naught, because you will not receive a degree from this institution. This is not a mere youthful prank. I'm sure you can understand if it says, kill all the women, kill all the Mexicans, kill all the Christians, kill all the Jews, why we might want to take it seriously. We take this justice seriously. But I will give you a chance. See, if I find out who did it, you lose your opportunity for a South Texas degree. You come to me and acknowledge that you did it. And what you might lose is simply credit for this class. See, I believe everybody is redeemable. And as I said in the beginning of the course, everything that takes place here is your choice. Of course, you could chance it. Maybe she won't be able to tell who did. But that's you rolling the dice. That's your choice. I also thought about how I would address this. And for me, these issues are bigger than some bastards, this is a problem with women. This is a systemic problem. I am not going to lie to any women in this room and tell you that the legal profession is not hostile to you as women. It is. You're going to be told to wear a skirt instead of wearing pants. That's going to make a difference. You're going to question, are you really being asked to make more copies for the partner than your male colleagues? That can't be true. And you're going to go home at night and you're going to ask yourself, do I have to put up with this? Maybe it's not a big deal. Maybe it's not really sexism. In 5 years, when you reach your breaking point, call me. We'll talk. When your client wants to go to the meeting at the strip club, and you say, I don't really think I want to go, and they tell you to stop being a stick in the mud, call me. We'll talk. Now, it could very well be that the person who did this is a woman. I don't know. I'm not making assumptions. But I thought it was a good learning opportunity for us to talk about the different experiences that women and men in the legal profession will face. So for the men in the room, I also have some advice for you. If you have a mother, if you have a wife, if you have a sister, a cousin, a niece, a female friend, you need to understand that her experiences are appreciably different than yours. She will be questioned when she wants to take time off to go to the kids' basketball game. She will be questioned in an interview whether or not she thinks she can balance family and work life. I am willing to bet that if any of the men in the room are asked that question, it's an anomaly. Take a survey. And if you care about any of the women in your life, you have a responsibility. You have a responsibility to confront this person. Because this person is likely not going to listen to me. They want me to shut up. But they might listen to you. And violence against women will not stop until men stand up to confront the men who commit violence against women. And yes, men stand up to confront women who commit violence, though it's a rare occurrence. So if you don't want your children to have to deal with this kind of bullshit, the time to intervene is now. Let me tell you why you might think about intervening if you know who did this. So I want you to ask yourself whether or not the person who did this deserves the same South Texas law degree that you are working so hard to achieve, that you are struggling with. And I am sure there are all kinds of folks in this class who didn't write this, who just wished I would keel over with a quickness throughout the semester. I am sure I left some of you uncomfortable. And yet, you dealt with it as a mature adult. You processed it with your friends and family. You worked through the material. You did not decide to behave like a coward. I'm not sure that person deserves the same degree that you're working towards. I'm not sure that person deserves credit for this class after everything that the rest of you have put up with. I think that is crap. That this person may pass the exam. This person may do well in the class. Yet this person was a coward. And the rest of you were not. And there's one other reason why you might be concerned about who did this. I told you about 2 weeks ago, we had a little bump in the road when your briefs were coming due. And I thought this was an excellent class. I thought most people in this class were far more than I expected pulling their weight. You were thinking outside of the box. You were incorporating principles of law that we talked about 13 weeks ago. You were drawing analogies between cases we read last week with cases we read 2 months ago. And I was impressed. And when I look back and think about this class, if you had asked me 2 weeks ago, I would have said, I think they're the best class I've ever taught. And that includes the 2 semesters of common law I taught at NYU, a top-tier school. That's what I would have thought. But now when I think about this class, there's only one coward who's going to come to mind. This person not only ruined my experience this semester, they ruined yours. That's why you should care about who did it. Good luck on the exam.